Yo, what's going on? It's your main man, Rick the Dawn, and you see it. We are set to do battle against none other than the legend, Tommy Morrison. All right, this is our biggest fight to date. Yeah, it's about that time. I'm ranked number 4 on the pound for pound ranking. I'm ranked number 10 amongst the other heavyweights. And if you look at the overall rating between Tommy Morrison and I, you can see that I'm vastly I don't know what the word is. I just know that he's a 96, I'm an 85, and I'm not too keen on that. If you look at his power, yes, left hand punch power is 100, right hand punch power is 100, hand speed is 100. I am terrified, okay? I am terrified. I don't know if this is going to, I don't know I'm terrified, y'all. Let's just jump into it. I don't know if I can stall long enough. I don't want to keep you waiting. All right, so this is a pay-per-view fight. Real world connotations. First off, thank you for everyone who's been coming along with me on this journey. We are going through this together. All right. So Tommy Morrison is obviously a legend, and you saw his ratings. He's not like anybody else. He's the white Mike Tyson. Okay. So real world connotations are simple. Everybody has been waiting for this moment. They're like, yo, it's fine. It's finally here. Rick King is going to fight against somebody who can beat him. Right. And he's 30-0. This is the time, I don't know what is about to happen. I don't know what to expect. Will I win? Will I lose? I'm about to find out right now. What I can tell you is I'm ready. All right? I was kind of like a trainer picking the easiest or rather most manageable fights for my fighter, because I knew that guys like Tommy Morrison was out there waiting for him. And I didn't want him to get exposed. I didn't want to get him hurt. So, I put him against people that he was, either on par with or not too far behind. This is the first time he's jumping out there with the big boys, and he's either going to sink or he's going to swim. That is what's going to happen with Rick King today. Shout out to everybody for, joining me here. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's about to happen. What I can tell you is I'm prepared. I'm ready. I've taken 30 fights in preparation for this fight, and this is my biggest test to date. Only time knows what's about to happen. I'm a big fan of Tommy Morrison. Sometimes you got to fight I'm going to fight him smart, though. If I know Tommy Morrison, he's a volume puncher, and he will pretty much punch himself out. So there you go. He has a lot of power. All right. He'll punch himself out, though. If I remember how he fought in real life, I just remember him always gassing out. He always gassed out like maybe round 8, 9, 10. So if I can just keep my distance. He tried to get me out of there. He tried it. That was come on, Tommy. Don't do me like that, bro. I'm on YouTube. I'm trying to record a video. He tried to knock my head to the stands, bro. Did you see that punch? He cocked all the way back. Now, I do know Tommy Morrison is very hard-headed. So what I'm going to try to do is bait him into these big haymakers. Because I know he's greedy. If I remember him correctly, he was like Mike Tyson. Like, he was punch heavy. And if you're not careful, he'll knock you out. But one thing my fighter does have in spades is height and reach. So I'm going to try to, use that to my advantage. You see them uppercuts that's missing? I'm fighting from the outside because I know who I'm fighting against. And I cannot allow this guy to really, wind up on me. Now, if you saw that last video, you'll very quickly see I'm not fighting Tommy Morrison like I was fighting that guy. What was that, Michael Larson? Oh, no. Tommy Morrison's going to get my utmost respect. All right, definitely was a bad sequence right there. Let me kind of get it back. You see what he's doing, right? That's what he does. He punches himself out. And a lot of times, the people he's fighting, they don't have the stamina. Oh, good punch. Good punch. And I don't know if you saw how much energy. If you didn't see it, go back. That one punch knocked my energy way back. Just go watch and see. Look at our energy totals. I felt like I hit him with so many punches, but yet our health is about the same. So that tells you just how powerful Tommy Morrison is. All right, I think I was having some success in the earlier parts of the fight, and then I kind of got sloppy. So, as you can see, he's starting to kind of figure me out a little bit. I got to keep moving. I got to stay on the outside. I got to keep mixing it up. And one thing he's doing very successfully is he keeps getting me in this damn corner, and I'm, like, trying to stay out of it. I know one thing. Fighting Tommy Morrison should shut everybody up. And I know what another thing. Tommy Morrison better block, or he's going to be just like everybody else. How? Yo, his punches are literally like final boss. What do we call it? Final boss punches. And the bad thing about it is I can't, like, when I move backwards, I'm burning stamina. So, and it's kind of upsetting because I just really want to just move back without losing stamina. But the game is trying to, be partially simulation. So what's happening is as I'm moving backwards, I'm burning stamina, or my stamina is coming back slowly, which I'm not happy about. Still trying to stay busy because I know that if this does go to decision, I want to win that. I'm doing a good job overall, though. I can tell that Tommy Morrison is not, like, beating the brakes off of me. I know what it looks like when I get my brakes beat off. And so far, I feel like I'm being very competitive. But just in that last round, I noticed very quickly just what a couple punches from Tommy Morrison did. Wow, that left uppercut is not connecting, and it's weird, bro. Seriously. Look at that. Just a couple punches, and my energy just drained. Like, I can't take many punches from this guy. It's really impressive to see, I can tell you. Whoa. Go back and look at the punch, like, what that punch did in terms of, like, health damage. That's why my last couple of trainings, I didn't show them on recording, but my last couple of trainings, I didn't worry about power. I boosted and bolstered my chin health and stuff like that. I felt like that was way more important than boosting anything else. But I'm noticing that left uppercut is just not even in the right hemisphere. It's like it's not landing, but it's not close either. So, but I'm noticing I'm getting a little frazzled as far as fatigue. I'm used to seeing some fireworks by now, but when you're fighting against a legend, the fireworks come a little slower. So I got to kind of refresh my mind and kind of get back into the fight a little bit, if you will. See, that left uppercut is literally just missing wide, and I have no idea why. But I'm trying to keep him honest, man, because like I said, mixing it up keeps him on his feet a little bit. But at the same time, I can't ignore the amount of damage he does with one punch. Like, if Tommy Morrison was hitting me as much as I'm hitting him, the fight would be over by now. Wow, did you see that? Okay, so that was the experimental punch. I was trying to see if I was tripping. I'm not. It's not landing at all. Let me back him off of me a little bit. He's, like, really crowding my space a little bit. Hey, it's like I'm running. I never like to run, but I can't help it. Like, this guy is like, and I'm noticing that my punches are not doing much to him. Like, I hate to say it, but this might go to decision. We're doing a good job, though, with fighting outside. We're not putting ourselves directly in the line of fire, and that makes me happy. Now, it's kind of difficult because when I run, I burn stamina, but at the same time, if I stand there and block and hold on to my stamina, I'm right in the line of fire, and I don't want to be in the line of fire against the great Tommy Morrison. Finally, the left uppercut connects. That's the first time, by the way. It's a big punch, and it's like it's worth the chances I'm taking to connect it. But, I got to be careful, needless to say. I feel like I'm doing a good job with points management. I think this round I'm going to go a little bit more. I'm going to push him and pressure him a little bit more. One thing I will say about Tommy Morrison is that he is pretty reserved with his punches. It's just when they hit you, they hurt. You know what I mean? But I'm going to make him work this round. And I'm basically going to give him about 5 punches, and then I'm going to back up and protect myself. He's getting some good shots to the body, I'm noticing. But nothing I need to, be afraid of or worry about immediately. But I have to be winning on points. I feel like when we do meet in the middle of the ring, I'm the one that's winning these trades. Like that one right there, I felt like that was very strong. And I'm actually fighting pretty smart. I'm getting out of the way. But again, every time he connects, it's a big shot. Like seriously, every time he hits me, the screen flashes. It's funny. That definitely doesn't happen against Joe Schmo. That's only a Tommy Morrison thing. Oh, great punch. The left uppercut is starting to actually land. Ah, man, but I tell you what I'm a little concerned about. I'm concerned about this game's flash knockout mechanic. It was a really cool thing when it came out. It's like, you know, the whole fight is not based on the meter, meaning you could just get hit once with a good shot and basically get knocked out. That is not a cool mechanic when you're fighting against Tommy Morrison, let me tell you, because you know he's capable. Now, I seen what he did. I'm going to try to – oh, good. I don't want to play that game with maybe not this guy. Maybe not Tommy Morrison, but I was going to do a little bit of head movement. If you know, you know. If you've been watching this for a while, watch me play this for a minute, you know when I do that head movement, a knockout is coming. But I don't know if this is the case here. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Oh, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Back up. Retreat. I don't want to end the fight on that punch or end the round on that punch. Ah, that was a bad ending. Good punch by him, though. Oh, man. What do you think, y'all? What do you think? What round is it? I feel like a real boxer. You know what round is it? All right, we are halfway through this fight, and no, we are no closer to a knockout, and that's okay, man. I think if I gotta, go 10 with somebody, I'd rather be Tommy Morrison. I'll tell you, though, I'm a little concerned about leaving this in the judge's hands. I've seen this game pull off some bull crap before. Now, I got more punches than him. I have to be ahead on the punch totals. I tried to pressure him that last round. I don't know what happened. There you go. Good punch right there. He seems to keep getting hit by that. I'm going to keep an eye on that, though. Oh, good punch, Tommy. Good punch. I ain't mad at you, Tommy. That was a good punch. I'm doing a great job of my blocking. Good job. Let's get out of harm's way. Man, I hate fighting Tommy Moore. I do not like this fight. He's going off a little bit. I got to be careful. I got to get out this freaking corner. Get out this corner. All right, cool. All right, let's retreat a little bit. Well, you all right, King? You good. That was just a lucky punch. He about to get a couple back. He probably going to win this round. I think I'm cool with that. I just don't want to get knocked out because once you get knocked out, it's downhill from there. Seriously. Definitely didn't want to get hit with that. Definitely did not want to get hit with that. I'm pissed about that punch because I feel like that was avoidable. I don't want to, go out like that, Now, I know somebody is happy because they've been seeing me just kind of beat up these little no-name computer fighters. So it's kind of good to see me on my heels a little bit. I admit. I'm even happy to see King get tested like this. Don't want to see him lose, but I'm happy to see him get tested. I love the combos I'm throwing at him, though. It's like I'm setting him up real nice, He's doing a good job with blocking, but he could be doing better. And I'm staying outside the telephone booth. Even with that little animation where he kind of had me hazy, I still feel like overall I did better than him this round. I could be wrong, of course. Woo! Try to sneak that in, by the way. All right. If there is ever been an indication that it's time to do a little work here, it's definitely right now. I'm not sure if I made the right decision. I chose to invest more in my stamina because I feel like if I can, I'm not gonna throw any haymakers this round. I just want to box them. Because I feel like the haymakers are burning a lot of stamina, and I feel like when it comes to boxing, I have Tommy Morrison beat. I don't feel like he's done a good job with boxing me straight up. I think there you go. Hey, Tommy. I'm faster than Tommy, by the way. I feel like even though his speed is 100, by the way, his stamina is so low that I feel like I'm faster than him at this point in the fight. It's like it's the war of attrition, Great punch. That was great timing. I set him up perfectly. I threw 2 to the body, and just when he thought it was safe to come out with a punch, I caught him. Perfect timing. Again. All right, let's not get reckless here, but we're definitely getting him with some good shots. His mouth is open. I don't know if you can tell. Great job by EA Sports. That's very, very realistic. But he's definitely tired. His mouth is hanging open, and he's taking some big shots. Now, unfortunately, and I don't know how this is possible, I feel like I've hitting him with some shots that would have knocked anybody else out. But for whatever reason, Tommy Morrison looks like, he's hanging in there. Shout out to Tommy Morrison. I don't know how he's doing it. I hit him with some good shots by this point. Now, I will give my credit, my boxer credit. One thing that King does very well is he lets his hands go. As you see, Tommy Morrison is being way more selective, and as a result, he's probably getting way more, accurate punches off. I wish I can stand in front of Tommy Morrison. That's probably a big reason why this fight is still going on, because I can't stand in front of him and, counter him necessarily. Why? Because just one of his punches does so much damage. Now, pretty soon here, I'll be investing points in my health to increase my health to perfection. But that round was not the round that I think that was the best decision to make. I think next round we definitely go health. And we just try to, we're not in survival mode. Let's be real. We are still maintaining and holding our own. I think the very humbling thing that's happened to this point is just the fact that we haven't gotten a knockout. And to make matters even more complex, he's got the knockout animation. He's put me on the verge of getting knocked out. But him, no, he's doing all right. And I think what's happening is we're seeing the results of not investing points in the right punch power. That's the punch I did. Oh, he got 2 off. Okay, we got to be careful with that. That was not good. Okay, not good. It's irritating because he's not getting more punches than me, but his punches are more quality. He's throwing more quality punches, and I got to be extremely careful. That was very, very upsetting. I thought that I've been doing a good job to this point with protecting myself from stuff like that. But he quickly nullified my defense with 2 amazing punches back to back. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think those are good enough to warrant him the entire round. I feel like I've been busier. And I think overall I've shown better defense. But I got to be careful. One thing I see that Tommy does, it must be like a part of his DNA, his fighting style. He gets you in that corner and he just kind of wears you down. Oh, that was a good punch. I'm not mad at him. I felt like I set myself up for that. I said I wasn't going to go for any more haymakers, and I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do, and he made me pay for it. That's what a legend's supposed to do. That was a great punch, great timing. So my specialty punch is that weaving uppercut right there, and it actually allows me to throw a power punch without spending all the stamina, and it's way faster than the average power punch. Now, I got a big decision to make in this next round. Do I go stamina or do I increase the health of my boxer? I think I got to go health. I got to, man, because he's terrifying. And that right there is what I need. That's going to give me a little bit more of a cushion to experiment a little bit. And he's running out of – oh, good punch, good punch. Boy, did you see that? Oh, okay. See, I got to be careful. Got to be careful. Get out that dang on quarter. Get out the corner, Rich. All right, we're good, y'all. We're good. If you fight against Tommy Morrison and you don't get put in that zone, that space where you about to get knocked out, you're not fighting Tommy Morrison, right? How did you miss that? That was the punch we needed right there. Going for haymakers at this point in the fight is very risky because I don't have the points I need to invest in stamina. And as you can see, if I didn't invest in health in that round, I could have had a problem. There you go. That's the punch I needed. But unfortunately, Tommy Morrison, he took too many punches, Tommy. Oh, okay. Block it out. Block it out. Okay, good gosh, man. He just doesn't let up. It's like every punch is a knockout punch. Even the ones that's going downstairs. He had to. Don't miss that. I needed that punch. I needed that one. All right, let's stand in front of him just a little bit. This is risky. I got to counter him, though. I'm not getting anything I want. I got to counter him. Good blocking. Good gosh, that was good blocking. Good uppercut. Ooh, I needed that one. It landed. Oh, man. I got to stand in front of him. There's no other way. I feel like if I don't stand in front of him, I won't get him. I got to stand in front of him, bro. I got to stand in front of him. I got to face the boogeyman because otherwise I won't get any countering opportunities. That's what I need. That's why this fight is still going. Come on. That was a good punch. It came from. I hate the fact that this round's about to end. I feel like I was just kind of getting him where I wanted him. Ah, man. And we are almost done with the fight. Ah, man. That was a good round. Good round for sure. I think what I'm going to do is, oh, man, what do I do here? What do I do here? What do I do? Do I go stamina? Oh, man, I think I'm going to hold off this round, even though I really want to. I'm going to hold off this round so that in round 10, I can really go in on him. If he doesn't block soon, he's going to have some problems, though. He has to block. Okay, here we go. Oh, I blocked it. I blocked it. I couldn't capitalize on it. That was a great block. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with myself because he went low and I was like about to block low, and then I realized it was a setup, and I was able to come back up real quick. I got to be careful. He's getting aggressive. I think going to the body all fight long has definitely paid off dividends. Wow, he went over top. That was crazy. I think it's time to bring it out, y'all. Y'all run. Ah, there we go. Ah. Woo, good blocking. Defense is on fleek. Woo. Come on. Ah. I tried it, y'all. I went for the home run. Speaking of home run, let's go for it. There we go. Ah. Oh, my stamina. Oh, good punch. He went way back. He cocked that boy like a 45. Ah, we both are tired, man. Heck of a fight. Tommy Morrison definitely brought the best out of me, bro. And the part that's irritating me is I can't. Oh, get him. I'm punching so slow. But I did, reserve my. I did reserve my points so that in this last round, I can really go crazy on my stamina. But while he's sitting there right in front of me, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna beat that drum. Because one thing about it is his stomach is open. Come on, get him. One more punch. Damn. One more punch would have did it. Boy, I've not been in a fight this strong. Like, we're both exhausted, bro. My punches is coming out slow. His punches is coming out slow. I haven't been in a fight this good ever, bro. Shout out to Tommy Morrison. I will not be doing 2 fights in this episode right here. Needless to say. All right, we got some good energy here, or stamina rather. And I think I got to definitely beat that drum. Because one thing about it, that drum is open. And what's happening is when I beat that drum, it's giving me some shots up top. Because he starts being a little confused. The punches is not all coming to his head. That's the punch we needed. Ah, boy, it's like I can't get him over the top, bro. Like, but it's the thing about it is if he ain't going to block that stomach, I'm going to beat the stomach up. All right, if he ain't gonna block low, oh gosh, no, stop talking, shut up, bro. I can't get there we go, got him. Come on, get him out, Rich. Let's go. Oh my gosh, finally. Oh my gosh, bro. He should not be able to get up, bro. Oh my gosh, finally, round 10. Who knew, bro? Stay down, Tommy. Stay down. Damn it, he got up. Here we go, y'all. There we go. We got him, y'all. We got him. Right where we want him. Oh, my gosh. I think we're going to knock him out, y'all. Not only beat him, but knock him out. Oh, man, that'd be so nice. Come on. Stay down, Tommy. Oh, he got up. Damn it. Oh, no. Get off me. What's terrifying is, got him. Come on, man. That's got to be it, bro. That's got to be it. Stay down. No. How? That's ridiculous. Oh, my gosh. Technical knockout. Thank you. Wow. Dog, if you ain't like that fight, bro, you not realistic. The Lion King, man. Wow. That's the first fight where I genuinely feel joy, dog. Wow. All right, if it would have went to the scorecards, we would have still won on points, so that's good. But it feels so much more better to have got the knockout against Tommy Morrison. Like, look at the punch totals. We tagged him all fight long. 522 punches connected to 270. Even the judges couldn't deny that, man. We were working early and often. We were like throwing punches from the opening bell to the last bell. And oh my gosh, a heck of a job on body shots. A heck of a job on body shots. Man, we are pound for pound ranked #1. That is definitely achievement, dog. That is a achievement for sure. Man, I'm so happy he won that fight. That fight was tough. That fight was tough, man. Yo, if you didn't enjoy that one, man, I don't know. I don't know what you want. That was it. That was a huge fight. Wow, shout out to Tommy Morrison. He pushed me to the brink. And he was every bit of that 96 rating. Look, I got to look at his chin by this point. He had 100 chin. That explains it all. I could not get this guy to just give in. He just kept going into the bitter end. And wow, that was a huge fight. I'm not going to fight, another fight here. I feel like this is a one and done for me. Typically I'll run 2 fights in a single video, but I got to say it, man. That was so impressive of a fight that I can't do it. We are now #1 pound for pound. That is such a huge achievement. And, I think at this point, having beaten Tommy Morrison, it's time to go for the championship. It's time to start, moving up that ranking a lot faster, because I don't want him to – he's 26 now. He got about 4 more years in his prime. So, once he crosses over the 30 mark, it's pretty much a wrap for him. You see what I'm saying? So, at this point, we're going to start fighting up, and it's terrifying because it's not a good look up here, man. This is just – I don't even want to see Lennox Lewis, bro. I don't even want to – I kind of want to wait him out, wait till he retires maybe. I hate fighting Lennox Lewis. I don't think I've ever beaten Lennox Lewis with a creative fighter in a like a legacy or a dynasty type of situation. So definitely not looking forward to fighting Lennox Lewis. Oh, man, that was so enjoyable. Man, that was probably one of the heights of my day. I know that sounds sad as a video game, but, I'm glad to have been able to brought that fight to you, because that was a huge fight for sure. All right, here we go. As we look ahead, we have Eddie Chambers. Now, if you don't know, Eddie Chambers is a real fighter. I do not want any smoke with Eddie Chambers. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want those kind of problems. I'm gonna be real with you. He's a 92 overall. Yes, we just beat Tommy Morrison, but I'm not sure that matters when it comes to Eddie Chambers. He's an all-around fighter. He can do just about everything. He can do it all. He's a terrifying matchup. And I think that is exactly why we need to fight him. I hate to say it. We got to fight him, dude. I'm trying to now put him on a fast track. Initially, I kind of was holding him back and trying to make sure he was prepared and ready. And I think the answer is yes, he is ready. I'm ready to put him against the champions, man. Bring on a Lennox Lewis. Bring on all these guys. If I lose, I lose. I think we're at that point in my fighter's career that if he loses a fight, at least he went out fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? We've definitely beat up on a lot of easy targets, if you will. And now it's just that time, man. It's just time to get it popping. So we're going to fight Eddie Chambers. And I'm trying to find that sweet spot in my schedule where I'm not wasting too much of my fighter's career. We're at that point where we don't want to age him too fast. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to find the sweet spot where there's a, let me go a little closer. Maybe what I'm doing is I'm too far out in the calendar. It could be like maybe somewhere like right here. I'm trying to make sure I'm not fighting him too far. There you go. Here's the sweet spot. When you see that 1 go from 1 to 2, that's the perfect spot, okay? Because as you can see, time until fight, 3 months, 7 days. 3 months, 13 days. So it's right on that line of where, we don't waste too much of my fighter's career. And we're not digging too deep into the calendar. So we're going to book a fight against Eddie Chambers, because I feel like at this point, you just cannot go back to fighting bums. You got to go from here. After you beat Tommy Morrison, you can't go fight a Boaz Lowe. You can't fight a Lauren Bryant. You have to fight somebody like Eddie Chambers. You got to fight somebody like Mike Tyson. You got to go up the ladder. And I think it's that time. We're pound for pound #1. And I think that last fight gave me confidence that I can pretty much go toe-to-toe with anybody. All right. But with that being said, throw a like on the video. It's starting to heat up, y'all. If you thought the other fights was kind of like lukewarm, this fight right here showed you exactly what you need to see, and probably what you wanted to see. A strong fight, which put me to the test, and I could have lost. There was at least 2 times in that last fight where Tommy Morrison had me on the ropes. Had the sequence or the punch sequence been a slightly different, or I missed the block, he would have been on that canvas. Okay, and if you know anything about this game, it's incredibly difficult to get off that canvas more than twice. I probably would have got off once, but if it would have got me once, my energy would have been down. One more punch, boom, I'm out of there. All right, so shout out to your main man, Rick King. Definitely did that. All right, but thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.